تا همین 3 دهه پیش کمتر کسی داستان در بازی‌های ویدیویی رو جدی می‌گرفت. حتی خیلی از بازیسازان هم معتقد بودند روایت به هیچ وجه عنصر مهمی در دنیای بازی‌ها نیست. شاید معروف‌ترین اونها کارمک باشه، یکی از خالقان عناوین افسانه‌ای همچون دووم و ولفنشتاین که یک بار طی اظهارنظری عجیب گفته بود ارزش داستان در بازی‌ها همرده با ارزش داستان در یک فیلم هرزنگاریه. با این حال گذشت زمان ثابت کرد بازی‌ها نه تنها میتونن میزبان فوق‌العاده‌ای برای یک روایت پرپیچ و خم باشن، بلکه ساختار انعطاف پذیر اونها باعث شده تا بعضی داستان‌ها تنها در این مدیوم به بهترین شکل روایت بشن. در آیتم امروز نمی‌خوایم به سراغ بهترین داستان‌ها در بازی‌های ویدیویی بریم، اما می‌خوایم شما را با تعدادی از بهترین و پخته‌ترین دیالوگ‌های موجود در عناوین مشهور هنر هشتم آشنا کنیم که نقش مهمی در روایت بازی‌های بزرگ داشتند. پس با ما همراه بشید.
Changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID-tagged soldiers carry ID-tagged weapons, use ID-tagged gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. Has changed. The age of deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history. War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great would not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
The way I see it, there's 2 types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between, hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the 2 went hand in hand more than I care to admit.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Is that just playing with all this?
Like I said, John, when the time comes, you go.
What about loyalty to everything?
You've been loyal. I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It was all I knew. It's all I ever believed in. Well, not anymore, John. Soon, you gotta go. Go. Don't look back.
Officer in danger. Easter Plaza. Repeat. Easter Plaza. All units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
First, my dear Witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone you take. I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Listen, friend. There's an enormous difference between us, but it's not about status. It's about me having two swords on my back, and you having none. So I'll call you whatever I want, and you either deal with that or solve your monster problem yourself.
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving, and many who were not. I killed my father.
خب به پایان این آیتم رسیدیم. شما چه دیالوگ هایی رو از بازی های مشهور میشناسید که ماندگار و تاثیرگذار هستند؟ اونها رو با ما در قسمت کامنت ها به اشتراک بگذارید و فراموش نکنید برای اطلاع از جدیدترین ویدیوها در حوزه سرگرمی حتما کانال یوتیوب بازی سنتر رو سابسکرایب کنید و زنگوله رو هم بزنید.